I think my last video, my talking really took away from my gameplay. So I'm gonna try and keep the talking to a minimum this video. Try and make my points a bit more quickly, and also I'm gonna move quicker and then try and talk about the move after I make it. So here I am playing Lucky 9009. He's 873. I mean, like I feel like I should be winning against people 100 points lower than me, but I've beaten people over 100 points higher, so I mean, it doesn't really say much. What do I want to do? Do I want to just take that? No, I'll defend here, because then if he takes, then I'm capturing towards the center, and I'm into that. So I don't really like that. I feel like this always happens to me now. He's just got great center control right off the bat. But let's see if I can scare that pawn away. It's just too many pawn moves immediately. No development, and I'm blocking both my knights. This is really poor already. No thinking done here. Alright. Let's clear this up, huh? Maybe develop the bishop. Yeah, I'm gonna develop the bishop, and if I snag the knight, and I take the pawn, then he's sort of forced to take back with the pawn. Well, I guess he could just take with his queen. Hmm. Hmm. Nope, that's good. Okay, so take there. He's gonna take with his. I don't see. Oh, he takes with the queen. So now he is forced to take back here with his pawn and lose some center control, which is nice. In fact, yeah, I'm gonna threaten the pawn, and then if he pushes the pawn, I'll just threaten the queen, and if he blunders with his queen, I'll be able to. Oh no, he doesn't fall for that. Don't want to castle because these pawns are pretty opened up. Don't want to castle kingside at least. See if I can get some more development going on. Bring the bishop out. Also blocks his pawn from chasing my knight away. Okay, so all my pieces look pretty well defended right now. Pretty mellow. Let's just move the bishop out. Maybe try and scare this bishop away. Yeah, here we go. Oh no, now the rook's defending. See, like, I don't think he did that on purpose. But now he has an extra fender on this square. But I am going to chase the bishop away, and then I'm going to castle kingside. And because once I chase the bishop away, this pawn is kind of. But he stays on that diagonal. If I castle kingside, the pawn's stuck, so he can't move, so this bishop can't. You know what? That bishop's stuck. I think that bishop's stuck. Yeah, that bishop's stuck. He can't move either of the. Oh no, there he goes. All right, let's threaten the queen, maybe. I don't know. If I take here, that's a free pawn. That's a free pawn, I think. Yep, let's take it because my bishop's on it, so he can't take back. Now I have those weird isolated pawns though, which are kind of no good. Hmm. The king's looking pretty good right now, actually, so I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried about it. This pawn is annoying. Goddamn. Hmm. This knight's really stuck in here. Don't know what to do with it. Yeah, my queen side's very cramped right now, and how can I open it up? How can I open it up? The knight's not in a good spot. How about this? I'm gonna bring the knight here, And then I'm threatening this march. Knight to c5, knight to e4, which would threaten the queen and this fork right here on the two rooks. So, and he just takes. Okay, I'm fine with that. One of the reasons I was okay with that is because it just simplifies the position, and it gives me a lot of space on the queen side here, which is kind of nice because that's where his king is. So, threatening my rook. What can I do? What can I do? Do I want to bring it back down? I think I want to bring it all the way back down. Can bring it there. I don't see what that's doing. Yeah, I'm going to bring it all the way back down. Obviously can't bring it here because his bishop's on that diagonal. His pawn's still protected, which I'm into. I'm thinking I might castle kingside pretty soon. Alright. Threaten the bishop. So that's undefended. Yeah, let's threaten the bishop. Where can my knight go after that? I don't know. But I really want to focus on time here. I mean, look at the time difference already. What's his move going to be? I kind of want to try and get my queen into the game here. Attack king side. So now this bishop, my light squared bishop, is defending two squares, which isn't great, but for the time being, I don't see anything too dire about it. What do I want to do here? Do I want to get that off the board? Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Get it off the board. That way this bishop isn't overloaded. And I'm going to bring my queen out here. Nope, definitely don't want to do that. I'm going to bring my rook over. Jesus, I almost hung my queen. Bring the rook over. I think it's time to get my king to safety here. Yeah. What do I want to take with you? I want to take towards the center usually, but if I take towards the center, it'd kind of be opening up my king side a bit. So let's take back here. Yeah, I think that's better. I think it is time to castle. I'll get that move ready. I don't really see what that's doing. Do I want to castle? If I castle, I'll be on the white squares, which are liable to attack. Alright, let's do this. Obviously, that's my very obvious threat there. So get rid of that, and now I can castle without any worry. No worries. Yeah, finally to safety. And now I have the bishop. My pawn structure obviously probably isn't as good. But now I think he has no way of defending this pawn. Like that pawn's loose. I don't see how he can defend it. Just like that. Yeah, so that pawn's loose. Take it. He's probably going to push the pawn again. Try and scare this out of the way. Huh. Yeah, I'm not. No, yeah, I think if he pushes the pawn, I take, because I have to, or else he'll just push it again. And then, interesting move. Okay, I thought pushing the pawn was his best move. All right, let's make some quick decisions here. Quick decisions. Yeah, I like that move because now it's blocking his rook, which was on this piece, and that's a pretty powerful position because this pawn's pretty well advanced. Let's just give him check because I don't really know what else to do right now. Let's get rid of that. What do I want to do? I think I know what I want. Just threaten the knight. And then threaten a pawn promotion. I should really move my king over, actually. Let's get the king into the game. I want to make sure. I don't want to get these two too close together because of that reason. But now that's he's got to move his rook over. So he drops the pawn, which is very nice. Gladly take that. Do I want to take that? Yeah, I'll take it. All right. So I want to make sure that I don't blunder anything really stupid here. Yeah, I think he got too far away there. This guy's in trouble. This guy's in trouble. Grab that pawn. This pawn's defended by the bishop, which he didn't see. And this is looking like a wrap. What up? Now it's frustrating because I don't know if I played well or he played poorly, you know? Alright, this is a queen now. I don't see any way he can stop this from queening. And he is in serious trouble. Won by resignation. Not a bad game. I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, again, who knows if I'm good at chess or he's bad at chess. Well, we all know that we're both bad at chess. But I think I was less bad this game. So let's go through this move by move real quick, just to see where some crucial moments were. Right off the bat, I don't really know this line at all, actually. I don't know what this is. I don't know what it's called. But he's looking to get his queen out really quickly, maybe. Maybe he's hoping I take. You know, maybe he's... And then he'll take back with his queen. And then his queen's in the center of the board. And it's like, moving your queen too early, I know is like generally not a good thing, but at lower levels like this, you see people, I do this as well, get their queen into the game really early, just try and like wreak havoc. But usually it backfires. So, but it does gain him some nice center control immediately, which is pretty nice. And like this pawn, the d5 pawn, I just pointed at the screen like you guys could see what I was pointing at. But the d5 pawn caused me some trouble for a little while because it really prevented the development of some of my minor pieces. And also, like, this move here wasn't great, it just blocks my knight in. You know, now the only space for my knight to develop is to the edge, which is no good. Like, also just a bunch of pawn moves. No development whatsoever on both sides. I mean, he's made 3 pawn moves as well and only moved 2 pieces, so like it's not great. There's some development. Looking all right, just standard development. My idea here was to get rid of the knight, and then when I take back with this pawn, he has to take back with his e-pawn, and lose some control of the center, and I still have my 2 central pawns, but I didn't really realize that his queen was on it, so that was not really that well thought out. But I'm trying to move a bit quicker because I've been losing on time, which is frustrating. This was cool. I was into this. See, like, I don't know, it actually looks like a good move for him, but I feel like he didn't know that it was a good move because he's actually indirectly still defending this d5 square, even though he moves his queen off of it. If I take knight and then he takes back, once I take pawn and he takes pawn, then his queen's still on that square, actually. But no, that would have worked out for me. Yeah, because then he has to take back with the e4 pawn, so he loses some central control, which is good. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Genius chess play over here. What do you know? All right. Develop. My idea was knight threatens queen. And then where did I want to go after that? I forget. Who knows? Who knows? But it didn't pan out, obviously. And at this point, I'm a little concerned because all my pieces are underdeveloped. Queen side, especially so. King side, it's like kind of risky to castle king side just because he has this bishop bearing down on that diagonal. So it's a little concerning. Just some standard development here. This idea was to try and scare the bishop away with a pawn to b5 move, which worked. And he almost got trapped. He blocks here. But that's a free pawn. So I'll take it gladly. And now I'm a pawn up, which I'm really into. Or she. I guess it's a picture of a girl. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, I think girls in the chess world kind of have a hard time because everyone just assumes everybody else is a dude. Alright, what was my idea here? I don't really remember. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to march my king up, or my knight. Just boom, boom, and then I was hoping he wouldn't want to trade a bishop for a knight, which like usually you don't want to do, I guess, unless it has some good reason. And, so then he'd just let my knight sit for a turn, and then I could threaten the queen, and then threaten the fork, which would have been dope. I hate it when sometimes I'll ignore knights, and my opponents will just like march them across the board into a fork of like, my king, my queen, or my king and a rook, or something like that, and it's so frustrating. So he just takes the knight anyways. Take back, obviously. Threatens the rook. Move the rook back down. I was debating between a few moves here. The only other move I really had was this one. Or I could have protected it with my queen or my bishop. I wonder if that would have been better. But I had the idea of rook going down and over to the b file and then bringing the queen up to attack that b2 square, which I did eventually. Attacking the bishop here. He moves his queen, which I like because it moves his queen away from this b6 square that I was eyeing for my queen. That was, I guess, not a great move for me. Yeah. Looking at it now, because now he has to take back with his queen, obviously. Now his queen's defending this square. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I think my reasoning there was that my bishop was defending 2 pieces, which is usually a recipe for disaster. So I just got rid of that. Got rid of one of the ingredients. Made it my bishop have a bit of an easier job. Followed through with some of my basic ideas. Here I captured away from the center. I mean, it's not really away from the center because it's a center pawn doing the capturing. But I definitely could have captured towards the center, which I opted not to do because I feel like that would have looked awkward having my king be very, it ruins You know, if I capture f takes e5, then he can bring his rook over and block any chances of castling. So I like that. I think that was a decent move. Queen trades here. Castle. Kind of just getting pieces into position. And I like that I noticed that this pawn on b2 was totally undefended here. Or not totally, but it couldn't be reinforced sufficiently. So I get the pawn. But I do give him this pawn advancement here. And I wonder if he could have taken advantage of that. If he had gone, let's say, you know, pawn to c6, I have to take back. Do I? I don't see what else I could do. If I move this bishop away, he just advances. Yeah, I think I have to take back. So if he goes pawn to c6, I have to take back with the bishop. He pushes pawn to d7. Oh no, that's okay. Because then I just block the d file with the rook, and then I have this bishop sitting right here, also on the d7 square. So that wouldn't have been trouble. No, see this, yeah, this was the whole big thing. Because once I block the d7, once I block the d8 square, then this rook is undefended. So as soon as he pushes here, I'm in a bit of some tight quarters. But no, maybe that would have been okay. Because I could have taken back d7. Jesus, I wish I knew how to analyze. I got to figure that out for you guys. This is probably really shitty. But let's see. Can I do it? I'm going to try something. All right, cool. So if he... No, I can't move the pieces. This is stupid. Why can't I move the pieces? Can I? Here we go. I think I did it. Yeah, but you can't see the full board, unfortunately. So maybe next time I'll figure that out. But yeah, if he had pushed pawn to c6, I take. He pushes pawn to d7, and then that's a free pawn, actually. Because if I take that pawn, and he takes with his rook, all of a sudden I have a skewer on his king in this rook, which is undefended. So skewer the king, take the rook, and he's in trouble. Cool. So I was actually okay there. That wouldn't have been dreadful. Threaten the pawn. This was a good move on his part because it protects both these pieces. And I want to get rid of it. That was just me biding some time. I didn't really know what to do and I was running low. I was fine trading pieces because I'm just swapping down. I'm ahead in pawns, so I'm fine with it. Threaten the knight. And what did I do here? I'm trying to bring the king in a game just in case these pawns get risky. Yeah, so here, that was a blunder on his part because it allowed me for this pin. Now he can't move the pawn, can't move the knight, and just take the pawn, which is pretty nice. I think he, yeah, I don't know what else he could have done there. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure. Move the king to protect the knight so that when I do take this pawn, no, I think that pawn's going down anyways. So he's losing it. Just take it. Gladly swap because I'm up in pieces. I'm up 3 points, you know, and I'm going to start pushing these pawns here. And he's just like totally out of luck at this point. I liked this move here. He probably thought I couldn't take this pawn because then he could take mine. But after d6 and f5, my bishops actually open up. My king move opened my bishop up to the defense of that square, which was pretty nice. And then, I mean, just push pawns, and as soon as I got a queen, he resigned. So, like, not a bad move. Not a bad game. And there weren't any obvious blunders for me, which is huge. I mean, it's easier to do that against someone who's 100 points lower rated than you, but, I mean, like, any good game is a good game. So, I'll take it. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys at Bad Chess number 7. I was thinking about doing a drunk chess series. So if anybody's interested, if any of my 4 subscribers and mostly 0 viewers, because I have like 115 views. Pretty sure I'm like 50 of those. But if anybody thinks a little drunk chess series might be pretty entertaining, let me know. All right, see you later.